Super Mario Bros. Wasn't merely a game, it was a revolution that changed the course of video gaming history. Released in 1985 by Nintendo, it captured the imagination of millions worldwide. This game not only redefined the platformer genre but also cemented Nintendo's position as a leader in the gaming industry. Its release marked a pivotal moment, transitioning the industry from the video game crash of the early 80s to a new era of innovation and creativity. The cultural impact of Super Mario Bros. Extended far beyond the pixels on the screen. Mario became a household name, synonymous with video games themselves. This game was instrumental in popularizing the Nintendo Entertainment System, NES, leading to over 40 million copies sold worldwide. Mario's influence permeated pop culture, from television to merchandise, making him a beloved icon worldwide. The legacy of Super Mario Bros. Can be seen in its enduring popularity and the countless sequels and spin-offs it inspired. It set a standard for game design and narrative structure in video games, with its simple yet compelling storyline of a hero rescuing a princess. This formula became a blueprint for future games and solidified Mario's place as one of the most enduring and endearing characters in gaming history. The development of Super Mario Bros. Was a testament to creativity overcoming technological constraints. Led by Shigeru Miyamoto and Takashi Tezuka, the team at Nintendo faced significant hardware limitations. The NES had only 2 kilobytes of RAM and a limited color palette, yet they managed to create a vibrant, engaging world. This ingenuity in design is what set the game apart from its contemporaries. Miyamoto and his team used innovative techniques to maximize the NES hardware. They employed tricks like reusing graphical assets and employing clever scrolling mechanics to create the illusion of a vast world. These techniques allowed for a seamless experience, with each level feeling unique despite the limited resources. The game's smooth scrolling was a technical marvel at the time, enhancing the immersive experience for players. The tight memory constraints led to creative solutions in the game's design. For instance, the clouds and bushes in the game are the same sprite with different colors, a clever trick to save memory space. This kind of resourcefulness was essential in developing a game that felt expansive and detailed within the tight limits of the NES hardware. The collaboration between Miyamoto and Tezuka was crucial in overcoming the technical challenges. Their shared vision for Super Mario Bros. Pushed the boundaries of what was possible on the NES. They focused on creating a game that was easy to learn but difficult to master, ensuring its appeal to a wide audience. This focus on accessibility and depth became a hallmark of Nintendo's design philosophy. The limitations of the NES hardware actually contributed to the iconic nature of Super Mario Bros. The necessity of working within these constraints led to some of the most recognizable elements in gaming history, such as the distinctive blocky art style and catchy, repetitive music. These limitations forced the developers to be innovative and creative, resulting in a game that felt both fresh and timeless. Super Mario Bros. Introduced several groundbreaking gameplay mechanics that were revolutionary for its time. The game was one of the first to feature side-scrolling platforming, allowing players to explore expansive levels that scrolled smoothly, a departure from static screens. This innovation set the stage for future platformers, making the gameplay more dynamic and engaging. Another key innovation was the introduction of power-ups, which added a layer of strategy and variety to the gameplay. The Super Mushroom, Fire Flower, and Starman allowed players to experience different abilities and approaches to tackling levels. These power-ups became a staple in the Mario series and influenced countless other games in the genre. The game also introduced a unique physics engine that emphasized momentum and precision. Players had to master the art of running, jumping, and timing to navigate the increasingly challenging levels. This focus on physics and control made the game feel intuitive yet challenging, a balance that resonated with both casual and hardcore gamers. Super Mario Bros. Also innovated with its use of enemies, each with distinct behaviors and patterns. From the Goombas and Koopa Troopas to the more formidable Buzzy Beetles and Lekitus, each enemy required different strategies to defeat. This variety kept the gameplay fresh and engaging, as players had to adapt to new challenges in each level. The game's simple yet effective control scheme was a significant innovation. With just a directional pad and 2 action buttons, players could perform a wide range of actions, from running and jumping to shooting fireballs. This simplicity allowed players to focus on mastering the game's mechanics, making it accessible to newcomers while providing depth for seasoned players. Super Mario Bros. Is renowned for its expertly crafted levels, each designed to teach players new mechanics and gradually increase in difficulty. The first level, World 1-1, is a masterclass in game design, introducing players to the basic mechanics without the need for a tutorial. Each subsequent level builds on this foundation, offering new challenges and surprises. The game features 8 worlds, each with 4 levels, culminating in a castle level with a boss fight against Bowser or one of his minions. The castles introduced new hazards such as lava pits and fire bars, ramping up the difficulty and tension. These boss battles were climactic and satisfying, requiring players to utilize all the skills they had developed throughout the game. The variety in level design kept the game engaging from start to finish. From underwater levels to treacherous platforming challenges, each world offered a unique theme and aesthetic. This diversity in environments not only provided visual interest but also introduced new gameplay mechanics, such as swimming and navigating icy surfaces, keeping the player experience fresh throughout the game. The level design in Super Mario Bros. Was carefully crafted to encourage exploration and experimentation. Hidden blocks, secret paths, and warp zones rewarded curious players, adding layers of depth to the gameplay. This emphasis on discovery and exploration became a hallmark of the series, encouraging players to replay levels and uncover all the secrets the game had to offer. The music of Super Mario Bros., composed by Koji Kondo, is as iconic as the game itself. The catchy melodies of the overworld theme have become synonymous with video gaming. Kondo's compositions were designed to complement the gameplay, enhancing the player's experience with energetic and memorable tunes that varied depending on the level's setting. Sound design played a crucial role in Super Mario Bros., providing feedback and enhancing the game's atmosphere. From the satisfying ding of collecting a coin to the ominous music of the castle levels, each sound effect was carefully crafted to immerse players in the game world. These audio cues were not only functional but also became iconic in their own right. The limitations of the NES's sound hardware required Koji Kondo to be innovative in his compositions. He utilized the console's limited channels to create rich and varied soundscapes. This ingenuity resulted in music that was not only memorable but that also set a new standard for video game compositions, influencing future generations of game music composers. Super Mario Bros. Is famous for its hidden secrets and Easter eggs, which have intrigued and delighted players for decades. One of the most famous is the warp zones, allowing players to skip entire worlds and reach later levels quickly. These hidden areas added an element of mystery and excitement, encouraging players to explore every nook and cranny of the game. The minus world is perhaps the most famous glitch in gaming history, turning a programming error into an unintended Easter egg. This endless underwater level became legendary among players, showcasing the quirky and sometimes unpredictable nature of early video game design. Its discovery added to the game's mystique, sparking discussions and theories among fans. While Super Mario Bros. Is renowned for its design, it is not without its frustrating moments. The game's challenging levels, particularly the later ones, tested players' patience and skill. The precise timing required for jumps and avoiding enemies led to many game over screens, yet this difficulty was part of the game's charm, rewarding perseverance and mastery. The game's unpredictability and the presence of glitches added an element of surprise to each playthrough. Players would share tips and secrets with friends, creating a sense of community and discovery. This aspect of the game contributed to its enduring appeal, as players continued to uncover new tricks and strategies long after its initial release. The success of Super Mario Bros. Led to numerous ports and adaptations on various platforms, each introducing the game to new audiences. From the Game Boy Color to the Virtual Console on modern systems, Nintendo ensured that Mario's original adventure remained accessible, allowing new generations to experience the magic of the Mushroom Kingdom. Super Mario Bros. Spawned an entire franchise, with sequels and spin-offs that expanded the universe and introduced new gameplay mechanics. Each new installment built upon the foundation of the original, innovating and delighting fans with fresh ideas while retaining the core elements that made the series a beloved classic. The legacy of Super Mario Bros. Is evident in its influence on the gaming industry as a whole. It set a standard for game design and narrative, inspiring countless developers to create their own platformers. Mario's adventures laid the groundwork for the genre, with elements such as power-ups, level progression, and tight controls becoming staples in video games. As we reflect on Super Mario Bros., it's clear that its impact transcends gaming. It became a cultural touchstone, a symbol of the creativity and innovation that defines the medium. Mario's enduring popularity is a testament to the timeless design and universal appeal of his first adventure. The game remains a beloved classic, inspiring generations of gamers and developers alike.